Why your calm voice can actually fuel a meltdown. Your 4-year-old is sprawled across the floor in Target, screaming because you said no to a toy. You crouch down, lower your tone to your calmest voice, and gently say, "I know you're upset, but we already talked about this." You're following all the advice from the parenting books. You're staying regulated. You're being patient. And somehow, it's making the scene worse. That soft, controlled response you're so proud of may actually be training your child's brain to escalate even harder next time. Today, you're going to understand what's truly happening in those explosive moments, and how shifting what you do with your body can completely break the cycle. But first, you need to see why your natural instincts might be working against you. When your child begins to scream, your body reacts within seconds. Your heart rate jumps 15 to 20 beats per minute. Your jaw tightens. Your voice subtly rises in pitch, even though you're trying to sound steady. And here's the critical piece. Your child has specialized brain cells called mirror neurons that are designed to copy your nervous system state. When your body signals stress, their brain interprets it as danger. Mom is anxious. This must be serious. You believe you're teaching calm, but their brain is learning something else. When I have big emotions, the adult panics. That must mean I'm not safe. It's like trying to teach swimming while you're gasping underwater. Your internal panic teaches them to panic louder. Research consistently shows a powerful connection when a parent's heart rate and stress hormones, like cortisol, increase. A child's stress levels tend to spike almost immediately in response. So that gentle voice you're using while your heart is racing at 110 beats per minute. Biologically, it may be intensifying their distress. And here's what few people tell you. Most parenting strategies focus on controlling the child's behavior. But the child isn't the real issue. Your nervous system is. What happens in the brain during a tantrum? Let's step inside your child's brain during a meltdown. Picture this. Your child asks for the iPad. You say no. Instantly. A small almond-shaped structure. Deep in their brain, the amygdala fires an alarm so intense, it's as if a tiger just entered the room. The rational part of their brain, the section that understands you can play later, shuts down. Blood flow shifts away from the prefrontal cortex. In that moment, they literally cannot access logic. This is known as an amygdala hijack. And here's what many parents don't realize. The prefrontal cortex, the center responsible for reasoning and impulse control, doesn't fully mature until around age 25. Your 5-year-old in a tantrum isn't choosing to defy you. They've temporarily lost access to choice itself. Now here's where it gets even more important. When their brain goes into distress mode, your brain senses it and activates your own amygdala. Your body shifts into fight, flight, or freeze. Suddenly, you have to hijack nervous systems trying to regulate each other. Of course, it doesn't work. But this is where everything changes. Children don't just learn regulation, they borrow it. This process is called co-regulation, one of the most powerful principles in neuroscience. Think of it as emotional Wi-Fi. You're the router. If your signal is unstable, tense, or panicked, they can't connect to calm. But when your nervous system is steady and grounded, they tune into it automatically. No lecture required. Your body becomes the lesson. Imagine your 4-year-old melting down because their sibling got the blue cup and they received the red one. In your old pattern, you might snap. They're identical. This is ridiculous. Stop right now. Your voice clipped, your shoulders tight. With co-regulation, you pause. You breathe. You soften your shoulders. You sit nearby and say gently, "You really wanted the blue one." You don't swap the cups. You don't argue about fairness. You simply stay steady. And within a minute, you notice their breathing begins to slow. Your regulated nervous system just signaled safety to theirs. Your calm body becomes their calm body. The S.T.O.P method to end meltdowns faster now that you understand the science. Here's how to apply it when your heart is pounding, your temples are throbbing, and your child is unraveling. I'm giving you 4 simple steps you can remember even when your own nervous system is overloaded. It's called the S.T.O.P method. S stands for stop reacting. Literally pause. Don't rush toward them. Don't start talking yet. Just stop. Take one deep, genuine breath into your belly. That brief pause interrupts your automatic stress response and gives your prefrontal cortex enough time to come back online so you can respond thoughtfully instead of react impulsively. T stands for track your body's stress signals. In 3 seconds, scan yourself. Are your shoulders creeping up? Drop them. Is your jaw clenched? Release it. Are your fists tight? Unclench them. Your child reads your body language faster than your words. Every muscle you relax sends their nervous system a message: we are safe. O stands for observe the child. Look beneath the behavior. What's truly driving this? Hunger, overstimulation, feeling powerless, exhaustion. When you focus on the need under the outburst instead of the noise on the surface, your energy shifts in, so does theirs. Name the feeling. Don't fight the behavior when you quietly say, "You're really upset that playtime is over." You're identifying the emotion without approving the behavior. You're showing your child that feelings are understandable, even when certain actions are not. That distinction is powerful. Instead of dismissing or correcting the emotion, you validate it while still holding the boundary. P stands for provide presence, not punishment. This is often the hardest step. It means staying physically and emotionally present with a calm body. No instant fixing. No lectures. No explaining why they shouldn't feel that way. You might sit on the floor nearby. You might place a gentle hand on their back. You might softly say, "I'm right here. You're safe." Your presence becomes the anchor. Old reaction versus regulated response. Picture this. Your 3-year-old throws a plastic dinosaur across the room after you announce bedtime. It hits the wall with a sharp crack. In the old pattern, your chest tightens. You step forward, your voice rising. "We do not throw toys. That's not okay. Calm down and pick that up." What happens next? They scream louder. Maybe they grab another toy and throw it harder. Now you're yelling. They're crying. Both nervous systems are overwhelmed. The lesson they absorb isn't about throwing toysets, that big emotions create big reactions in mom. The conflict escalates. Now imagine the same moment, using the S.T.O.P method. The dinosaur flies. You pause. One deep breath. You notice your shoulders creeping toward your ears and intentionally lower them. You kneel a few feet away, below their eye level. Your voice is slow and steady. You're really angry that playtime is over. You pause again. "I'm right here." You sit down. You don't rush to fix it. You don't grab the toy. You stay calm and present. Within about 30 seconds, though it may feel much longer, their breathing begins to slow. Their fists loosen. Your regulated nervous system just signaled safety to theirs. In the first scenario, the message was that strong emotions are dangerous and lead to conflict. In the second, The message is that emotions are safe, but aggression is not. The teaching about throwing the toy comes later, when their reasoning brain is back online. You cannot teach a lesson to a hijacked brain. What you're teaching instead is this: you can have big feelings and still be safe. You can fall apart, and I will remain steady. Real-life challenges, hitting, public tantrums, and multiple kids. You might be thinking, what about when they hit me? What if we're in public and everyone is staring? What if both my kids are melting down at once? If your child hits you, pause first. Calmly lift your forearm to block. No grabbing. No wrestling. Keep your voice steady. I won't let you hit me. When you're ready, I'm here. You're setting a firm boundary without escalating the situation. If you're in Target and feel judged by strangers, remember this: your child's nervous system matters more than someone else's opinion. Those people will forget this moment quickly. Your child's brain is building patterns that can last a lifetime. Stay focused on that. If two children are melting down at the same time, your first priority is still regulating yourself. You are the only router both of them can connect to. Your calm becomes their anchor, even if it takes longer than you'd like. The power of repair. You won't do this perfectly. No parent does. There will be days when you lose your cool, when you yell or react. That's when repair becomes essential. Later, when everyone is calm, say, I got really upset earlier and raised my voice. That wasn't okay. I'm sorry. Next time I feel overwhelmed, I'm going to try to breathe first. Can we try again? Watch what happens. Their shoulders soften. They may reach for a hug. That moment teaches more about emotional intelligence than flawless calm ever could. Repair shows them that relationships can survive mistakes, that connection isn't fragile, and that people can come back together after conflict. You're not failing when you struggle. You're modeling growth, the #1 parenting shift that changes everything. This isn't about perfection. It's about patterns. Every time you choose regulation over reaction, even if it's only part of the time, you are helping reshape your child's brain. You're teaching their nervous system that intense feelings don't equal danger. So the next time your child melts down in the cereal aisle, and you feel your heart pounding and your shoulders rising, pause. That split second where you stop, breathe, and choose regulation instead of reaction, that's the moment that matters. You're not just managing a tantrum. You're teaching your child that big feelings are survivable. You're showing them they can fall apart and you'll remain steady. That's how you raise a child who doesn't just behave, but truly knows how to handle their emotions for life. And when you master this, something else shifts. Meltdowns become shorter. Their tone changes. The way they speak during frustration evolves. Staying calm in their storm doesn't just teach regulation, it teaches respect.